Welcome, everyone, to a business spotlight, where we hear from amazing businesses about stories of resilience and leadership. Today with me, I have Alison Fuller. Alison, please tell me a little bit about yourself and about your business.
So thank you so much for having me in this wild and crazy COVID times that we're in. My name is Alison Fuller. I live in Ladera Ranch with my husband, my college sweetheart, and my 3 children. I have a senior in high school, and then a 7th grader and a 5th grader. And we've been Ladera residents for 16 years, born and raised in Southern California, and we love it here. I started with Stella Dot in April of 2009.
Alison, for those who don't know Stella Dot, can you tell us a little bit what is it and what do you do?
Yes, for sure. So Stella Dot started as an accessories brand back when accessories were very unaccessible in retail. You go into the mall and try to shop for accessories, and the woman would look really mad when you asked her for the key to open the glass case. And so we started as a brand that brought those accessories into people's homes and let women play with them, socialize. And then about 5 years later, so we started as accessories, and then we grew into bags, sunglasses. We had watches at one point. We've gotten into apparel, scarves. So we have lots of categories in the fashion realm. And then about 5 years ago, we started a second company called Ever Skincare. And that is a luxury line of clinical skincare and beauty products, as well as a third company that is about storytelling called Keep Collective. And so under this one social retail platform, we have the 3 brands that have all merged now in 2020. And now as an ambassador, I myself can sell these brands to my friends and families and customers that I've grown over the last 11 years. And then I also help coach and mentor a team of women across the US and Canada, help them start and run their businesses as well.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. So, you mentioned before COVID. So how did COVID-19 change your business? What was the biggest impact? And what was the biggest shift that you had to do in your business?
Yeah. So our business has been, transitioning from as the world has transitioned. In 2009, there was no Instagram. There were no Insta stories. There was no Instagram. There was no Instacart. There was no Uber. It was a very different world 11 years ago. And as retail changed, we also needed to adapt to a much more mobile, on the go, from your smartphone, as that's what consumers were doing. And all of retail has shifted to that. So it's been a gradual transition to go digital and have a digital platform. We have a proprietary app, it's called Mimi, that you can shop from your phone basically and share style and skincare to your customers. So we've been mobile and have been transitioning in that realm, but there's also women like myself, ambassadors like myself, that love the in-person experience. It's just fun to go in for a girls' night and bring the goods, and everyone gets to try on bags and clothes and earrings and ooh and ah and play with each other and sometimes drink a little bit too much wine, but it's a really fun experience. And for me and my customer base, we enjoy that. That's just something that we've always enjoyed doing. Well, you take COVID and no one's leaving their homes. So it made a huge transition for someone that, like me, that has chosen to run her business, both digital and in the in-person environment. I have lots of ambassadors on my team that just focus on skincare, and they do it one-on-one, and they meet with people one-on-one. Well, nope, we're not trying on creams with each other in person. So that in-person component being taken out of the business was kind of alarming, because now it's really the forced to be digital and forced to run this virtually as a community and figure it out. And
So
I was
how are
saying a
you
lot.
doing it now in the COVID times? Are you doing
Yeah,
like Zoom parties?
we're
How are you
doing,
doing
we
it?
are like
Oh, wow, awesome.
before COVID, we've always operated internally on Zoom. So
Uh-huh.
like as an ambassador community, as a team community, we're on Zoom a ton. But we have figured out we do Zoom parties, we
Nice.
do text parties, we do we do Facebook parties, we do all sorts of parties now. We're doing Zoom birthday parties because we give a special perk to women on their birthday month.
Oh,
And
nice.
so we're doing birthday parties. We're figuring it out how, and as the world has shifted to kind of accept this as the new normal,
Mm-hmm.
consumers are getting used to seeing us, offer that. And it's really fun. We all still really want to see our girlfriends and our communities. I like to say we're not social distancing because we're still social people. Like that's
Yes.
part of our being, but the physical distance, we still have to find ways to stay social and
Connected.
connected.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
the business has been able to continue in that very digital, kind of weird way on Zoom.
Yes, that's awesome. I love to hear, hearing stories about businesses who just embrace the change. They adapt and then adopt and then they move on, and this becomes the new normal. And this is how businesses survive. It's the adaptability, not the strength, that makes a business survive. So that's very, very inspiring. So which brings me to my last question to you today. Any inspiring thing you can share with us from your experience or your team? Any story that comes out to you that you can share with us on how other business can learn from what you did?
Yeah, for sure. It's very fresh in my mind because it just happened a couple weeks ago. And it still is, for the last 11 years, we've always had a charitable focus. The Stella Dot Foundation has raised and donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to breast cancer, autism, children's cancer. We've done lots of different programs as a community and a company. And 2 weeks ago, we partnered with Glam for Good, which is an organization that can distribute out to the front lines. And we did care pouches. So there's these little pouches that were filled with Ever products, could be delivered to frontline workers. And in that partnership, in a little over 48 hours, we sold 33,000 units. So women,
Wow.
customers bought 1,000 of these little care pouches and some of our leggings. But Stella and Dot took it a step further and is donating to 33,000 frontline workers an item. So it was a 1-for-1 match.
They matched it. That's amazing.
Yeah. So
I have
the pictures
goosebumps.
are now rolling in, and it's amazing to see the look on the faces of people as they're getting these gifts of true appreciation for what they're doing.
Yes.
And then on a local level, ambassadors like myself are doing different campaigns for bracelets for essential workers, grocers, nurses in our community. And that's my favorite part of this business, is just finding ways that I can give back via the simplest little piece. Like having cute earrings just makes you feel better.
Yes.
There's just something about that. So being able to offer campaigns that, people in my community,
bring
my
a smile to someone's face.
Give something to someone else in this, and it makes the shopping have more meaning. Like just to know that I'm buying something that somebody else is gonna bring.
You're gonna help someone. Yes. That's amazing. So thank you so much, Alison, for your time and for just sharing all these inspirational stories. I would love finally to, for you to tell people where they can find you, if they want to connect with you, what's the best way?
Absolutely. So everything comes in a cute little box. I can't get off here without showing this amazing, cute little box that you can spread everywhere you want. But I can be reached via my website, www.stelladot.com/Alison Fuller, Alison with 1 L. I am Alison J. Fuller on Instagram. I'm Alison Fuller on Facebook. I can give you my cell phone too. Pretty accessible. I'm pretty easy to find. Find me anywhere. But yes, I would love to connect with you one-on-one via Zoom, via text.
Awesome. Thank you for that. I will share all the information and all the emails and contact details in the post itself. So make sure you follow Alison on all her social media platform and give her a thumbs up, a recognition for all the amazing work that she's doing. So thank you again, and hope to stay in touch with you in the future.
For sure.
Thank you,
Thank
Alison.
you so much.